Previously on Euro Truck Simulator 2.
Yes and no. Put the differential on. V. Yeah, let's just rip the side off it. That actually helped. Oh god, I didn't realise how close that was. It's actually sat over the edge. That's the reason why. It's sat over the edge. Just... Hello and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. We're on a mission to finish off the remaining cities in, and I'll bring up the map now, remaining cities in Italy. So we've only got, I think, 3 to go. Yeah, we've got Tirano, or Tirreno? This one here, and this one here, and I'm not even going to try and pronounce them because my brain's not even working properly today. So that doesn't bode well for any missions I do with this as we go along. But we're going to go here. We know Bari, funnily enough, is where I actually have a garage already. So we're going to go try and get to here next with the low bed trailer that I have picked up along the way. So we're going to give that a try and see if I can finally get a helicopter. I'm so excited to get a helicopter. The other week, Hatman pointed out it's probably the first time I'd taken a Volvo load. I think I did one previously. Wasn't it the one where I reversed into the garage the wrong way completely and then had to go around the other side? If you remember that episode, I can't remember what episode number it was or what episode name it was, because I didn't number them. I started all this and I never numbered it. I really should do like a season break or something like that, or something similar. Do a break and then start again with like a season and actually number them properly, because nobody can follow the numbers. That's why you get the previously at the beginning, so you don't need to. If you're just new to my channel, you don't need to know what happened. Previously tells you what happened last week, and that's it. So you can watch anyone in any order you like. Actually, there's no kind of followed sequence other than the fact that my company's grown as we've gone along the way. But it's realistically, I'm just trucking. That's what I'm doing. So if you're new, you can see that I'm just trucking. But anyway, but yeah, Hatman pointed that out. I'd also like to say get well soon to Hatman. He unfortunately got the dreaded lurgy on Sunday. So or at least discovered he had the dreaded lurgy. So hopefully he's feeling a lot better already. And by the time he watches this, he'll be well and truly on the mend and feeling a lot better. So yeah, he did point out that we need to still stay safe out there. He's right. This pandemic still knocking around. If you got your boosters and all that kind of stuff, that does help. Anyway, right, okay, let's have a little look at the job market and we'll go find a cargo. Fingers crossed I can find a cargo that I want here. Oh god, I like a bit of pipe. It's so wrong. Look at this, there's loads of Volvo stuff now. We've got Volvo everywhere. Look, Volvo helicopter, where's that going? Oh, I don't want to go that way, though. I want to go some other direction. There must be one that's going inland. Please tell me somebody's going inland. No, they're all going the wrong blooming direction. What's the closest one we got that goes inland? One literally round the corner. It's no good. It's no good at all. I've got to take it. I'm sorry, but as much as I'm trying to avoid going back on myself, there's a helicopter to be taken here. There's a long journey in here, so there's a sleep as well. So this is like perfect. I've got to take a helicopter. I've been dying to do a helicopter since the beginning of since I saw a helicopter on the back of it. I'm gonna have to take a helicopter. So I'll take that helicopter to that Italian island there, and then I'll try and find a job that will brings me back again. That's all I can promise, because I really want to take a helicopter. So without a doubt, this is the one. This is a helicopter, an 1808 TX 3 tons. It's obviously a high value cargo. It's just a standard delivery, a high value cargo, and it's also fragile, of course. So that means no smashing it. I can't be trusted not to smash things. I try my best. I think we've got an English voice on at the moment. We've got Doug back. Doug's back. We've got an English voice on the GPS. Something I didn't actually know that was there. These are all the things that I discover as I play the game. And I've said this before about the game. 4 o'clock in the morning. This is not a good time to be travelling, and it's raining. Let's start the engine. Let's get the job done. Yes, thanks, Doug, for your words of advice, and I can't even work out how we get out of here. Well, where's the way out? It's there. Let's get the job done. Come on then, let's go get it. Let's go get the job. Pouring with rain as well. Horrible day. Do you know something? It has rained a lot in these Mediterranean countries. I have noticed that there's a fair amount of raining. But as I was saying before, though, the things I've learned lots of things from playing and the help and support of the people who watch my channel. And the things that yes, sign, one free sign. Let's take a sign. Oh God, I knew I should have pulled out further there. It's too late now. We're just going to have to crunch it. There we go, it's crunched. The sign is crunched. But I've learned a lot of things from people playing, this game. One of which is about the trailers. I've learned about the maps and the cargoes and finding easy ways to do it. Because I used to travel around to all the places and actually do it that way. And I still like to do that occasionally. Depends what I'm doing, I guess. I suppose at this point now, you've got me in the trying to achieve all of the roads and places at this point. So I've kind of got a mission really for what I'm trying to do. Explore, be an explorer, I guess is the answer to that. But I've learnt so much. Honestly, I really have. It's not that one. Yeah, okay, Doug. We're going for it. I love the sound of the rain. The rain is cool. Turn right, then turn right. Oh, God. Oh, it's fine. Jesus. That's me ending me up on the curb there.
Turn right.
Yeah, I'm going to turn right. He's like, why is he on that side of the road? Because I need a big wide gap for this. Nice ride. Thanks, Doug, for your words of support. Looking in the mirrors when it's wet is not fun. How's that affect on digital? Anybody know about the digital mirrors of those? I've not actually. I don't think I've ever driven in the rain with the digital ones. Right, here we go. Where's my helicopter? That's it. We're on it. Let's take that job. So now I have to go load this job. So we'll have to do that. Let's just check how far around I am here. I remember coming out this road before. I've been out here before and had to push my way out, didn't I? So it's right in front of me. It's the loading bay that I need to be in. So we'll jump in here. We'll swing round, check the mirrors. Checking the mirrors there for coming in. Let's come right round here. Bring my trailer right round here. Right round. There. Right, let's look out the window. Let's first open the window, sticking my head through it. I just imagine him smashing his head on it. Can you imagine that? That's a lot easier to see. Look, anyway. Should get wet outside the trailer, shouldn't it, really? It's actually just hitting the window. It's funny. Trailer should be getting soaked. I should be getting soaked in this weather. I would be if my head was out the window now, like I am now. Right, okay, so this is probably not the best of approaches, but we'll do it. And then like this. We'll just put it in reverse. Swinging it round. Swing, 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 swing. The hoses there, the air hoses and things like that for the braking. Just sort of on the back there, and the lighting, of course. So for the illuminations, it's not bad actually. Could have been worse. See how we are on the other side. Are we close to the other trailer? No, we're not. But we're on the stairs there. But that's fine. I'm going to come forward and we'll make the adjustments now. I'll come this way. Yeah, no, I don't want to go out the gate. Thanks. Alright, okay. Let's just do these final adjustments. The fine-tuning it, getting it in there. For my helicopter. I'm going to swing it now. There we go. I was out the other day, had a week off, because it's not because it's particularly because of the Queen's Jubilee, but because it's sort of half term as well for the kids and all that kind of stuff. So I took wow, that's probably one of my best actual parkings, that one. No, it's not. It'll do. So we were out for the Jubilee, and and because it's obviously half term as well for the kids, that sort of thing. So it wasn't for the Jubilee, but it was half term for the kids. So we're out for that. Wow, I've been waiting for this. I feel kind of like that's like the best thing ever. They take the blades off. Isn't that interesting? Do they store the blades underneath it? Oh, they do. There's a box underneath it, look, with the blades in it. Do you see the box? See that? That is so cool. I've been waiting. I feel like I've been waiting for ages for that. Look at that helicopter. We'll get a lovely view of it later when we're driving and the weather's better. So, but yeah. Anyway, so I was off and I was out and about, but I haven't got the smallest of actual cars that I drive, and I was in a particularly tight little car parking space, and I was doing loads of manoeuvres to get in and out of it. It was one of those ridiculous scenarios where I wasn't too chuffed about the situation that I was actually in. I could see them. Look at this. Right. So the reason the road looks like this right now is because I've got the traffic density turned up. It's a way to modify the game without putting modifications that are made by a third party on. So it's actually built into the game. If you want to know how to do it, the instructions are in the description below. It was suggested to me by Bobster a while ago. I'm going to press F, by the way, for my hazard lights here. I'm going to put the hazard lights on, get them all going, just to say that I'm coming out here. And Bobster suggested this to me. And what you get, unfortunately, is you see how the road's down here to the roundabout at the top? There's a little yellow car right at the sort of top of the screen, slightly to the right. You get this, what's known as gridlock, and it happens, the developers realised this and they had a way to adjust it, so obviously they thought about turning on more and more, I'm going to try and force my way out past this, yeah, there we go, no, sorry, you're going to get forced out, that's fine, he put his hazards on but I didn't touch him, so we're forcing him out, it's actually helped I think as well. I'll force me out in front of the police car in a second. Oh, sugar. That could have been close. Yeah, he's let me out. Not that he had much of a choice. Turn the headlights off now. Just put the indicator on. So don't hit the fan. Oh sugar! I've hit it, peoples. I've hit him. I just clipped him with the edge of that. I knew I was gonna have to come out wide on this. But yeah, there was lots of slight and tiny motions to get in and out of it. Such a tight little car parking space. Literally 6 spots as a parking thing in a town in Scotland, and it was literally 6 spots. And I was like, well, this is ridiculous. Most of the parking was free, but they'd managed to close off their main free parking area. Unfortunately, then all the locals had gone and parked in the other areas. So they've closed off all their main free parking for a carnival thing that had arrived that was there that they'd put themselves on, and basically shut off the main parking, which is about 400 spaces, and it's free. But unfortunately they were left with very little, so we ended up trundling through one-way streets, and then, as I say, found this tiny little car park, which was effectively in somebody's housing estate. Everything else was residential parking, and these 6 spots, which were tiny to get in and out of. What a lot of adjustment that took, and getting in and out of the doors of the car was almost impossible, because, you know, even if you don't have a big car nowadays, they sometimes make these spots very small, don't they? I've got coffee. Let me just get going now. Now that I've got coffee, there was a lot of jiggery-pokery getting in and out of there, but I didn't get into trouble, so I didn't dent the vehicle enough or strike it in enough speed to do any damage. So let's go. Let's get out here. I've got a red light in the dash there. I wonder what that means. Plenty of diesel at the moment. Got 1,000 miles to go, but most of it's by water. I think 400 and odd something miles is by water, or kilometres is by water. So let's do the rundown of the where we're at. So if you look down the bottom right hand corner, we've got the GPS. GPS has the speed. It's 73 kilometres an hour. I'm in automatic 12. I've got the damage to the truck, which is the little truck beside it. It slightly goes orange, and I assume it goes red. I don't think we've ever got to red, but I've certainly got to dangerous levels of orange where the truck malfunctions. Then we've got our diesel, which is right beside it, which is a little fuel pump and other things. Then we've got the bed, which slowly goes blue and then finally goes red, and that's fatigue. But I also think it's your legal driving time as well, because you start getting fined basically for driving, and your eyes start to close, and then your eyes finally close, and then you start driving without sort of knowing where you're going. And I did that right near a dock once, and it was very, very scary, and it nearly ended up in the water. So then we've got the envelope, which is always sadly underused. It's where you've got your downloadable content and basic stuff from the early missions of the game. Nothing very exciting really appears in there, which is a shame, because I would wish it would do sort of unique, sort of procedurally generated special missions or something similar, maybe, is the word I'm looking for it. I'm going to come over. I'm going very fast indeed. Well, I seem to be going very fast indeed. There's my helicopter on the back. Quick. Couldn't even really see it. And then we've got the time, which is Tuesday at 6:23 a.m. And then below that, we've got a little red flag, which tells us what time we're going to get in, which is Wednesday, 3:18. We've got 977 kilometers to go, and 20 hours and 50 minutes. It's a standard delivery. We should make this with plenty of time to spare, as we head through the Italian countryside and back to take a few ferries, unfortunately. So at least 2, I think, on this one. So we're going to go across one little ferry shortly, and then we've got another ferry later, which is amazing. But can we go straight, please? That would be nice. That would be nice, going straight. There we are. Trying to get a lovely screenshot for the start of the video. Police car underneath me, nearly ran into him. Beautiful. Can't trust him to take me anywhere. Or trust me and take me anywhere. There we go. It's running 82 degrees in the engine, so 82 degrees centigrade. I don't. Fahrenheit is a thing that's not used. In I think it's 3 countries left in the world that don't use metric. One of them's quite a large country, which has a relatively large population. It's where the Hat Man is. Hello, Hat Man. You've still got the Imperial system. Not that anybody could lose the Imperial system. It was an optional thing in the countries. We just decided it was easier to count that way. Using units of 10 rather than units of 12s and 16s. So as a kid, I grew up with both systems, both metric and Imperial. That's a lovely shot. We can keep it straight. Yeah, so we got feet and inches, stones and pounds and ounces, as well as kilograms, grams and meters and millimeters and centimeters. Yeah. I always find it interesting though that the British sort of industry trade thing doesn't really do centimeters. It does millimeters. It always goes with millimeters because I don't know why. I think it's possibly down to the fact that there's still people out there who use, and because so many buildings are imperial measurements, I guess millimeters is more accurate than using centimeters for the thing. No, it wouldn't be, because you'd use the point, wouldn't you? Anyway, he says debating stupidity. I'm loving this. Oh, stay. Loving it. As we go along here, loving this truck, and I'm loving taking a helicopter. I've got a helicopter finally. It feels like forever since I've been trying to get a helicopter. Yeah, I guess millimeters makes, more sense, but we do a lot of millimeters in the building trade rather than sort of centimeters, which is always annoys me because I measure in centimeters because of course that's what I used to do in school. That in inches, of course. My kids still know what it is as well. The funny thing about that is my kids still know imperial measurements. Not to the same extent that I know imperial measurements, but because we have, imperial, we and people still discuss it and still talk about it, and you can still get quarter pounds of things and a few other sugar. I've just driven into the petrol station. Let's go through the petrol station out the other side. Didn't really mean to do that. That was me being silly. Yeah, being silly. Check the mirror. Actually, I think I'm alright just to come straight out here. I did actually have to go that way anyway, because you can't go that way. Bizarre. It's very weird. Kind of runs alongside it as well. Which is even more weird. 110 kilometres. Where am I going? Feels weird wherever I'm going to. The helicopter's shadow on the ground there. Behind the truck. Awesome. I really do need to get into steering wheels, don't I? Need to get a steering wheel on. At some point. I was thinking about getting a sort of a, I don't know, webcam so I can add that element of me driving. But I'm not sure you want to see me driving. I was thinking about it. I'm doing shit. That was me trying to be clever, by the way. And I ended up nearly destroying myself on the side of the road there. Clipped it. Didn't do any damage, thankfully. I am driving a helicopter, so I really don't want to do any damage. I'm doing a... Behave? I'm doing a podcast, or not podcast, sort of a broadcast next week. The 9th of June with a guy called It's Much More. He's very much a Sega man, and he's very much a sort of, but he's also into the Evercade, which is something I collect as well. If you don't know that, but I collect the Evercade, and I'm quite an advocate for this device. I think it's a good device, good British device. That allows people to play retro games effectively legally without having to download ROMs. And yeah, you can get them all from the internet. It's not a problem doing that. But they come with a manual, they come with a cartridge, they come with a plastic box. It's perfect if you're an old man who likes to collect things. And they're cheap. They're between 15 and 20, and 15 and 18 pounds, and you get between 1 and 20 plus games on them. So you can't beat that. And a bit of homebrew as well, stuff that wouldn't normally have made it to anything else. Drink a coffee. So you know, some homebrew games that would have made it to the Mega Drive and things like that, and the NES and or the NES system, Nintendo Entertainment System. So some clever, you know, some nice things that would have been. I think I was a bit wide there. Hopefully I didn't crush any cars. No, we're okay. Was yeah, so I kind of advocate of that. So I've been asked to come and discuss the latest announcements and things like that. So I'm quite excited about that. You know, few other YouTubers like myself on there. I don't normally do that kind of stuff though. I'm very much a do my own thing. If you've not noticed, I'm like having fun for myself and doing it for myself. So I don't tend to do a lot of these kind of things. I do some podcasts with Retro 48K and Jay is Manchild, both of which are good guys. Quite like doing things with them. Very funny, nice sense of humour, quite wicked sense of humour, bit political and all that kind of stuff. Love a bit of that. It's always good. So we do a bit with them, and here we go. Our wagons are on here. On we go. This is a little short ferry ride. We can actually see, if I can zoom out here, you can see the islands that we're going to over there, so we can see them. That's me prepped with my helicopter. It's an emergency one. Oh, it's a health one. Look, it's got a little vaccine, not vaccine, sort of a medical thing on the back of that. Look, if you can see it. I don't know what the best angle is. So I probably think it was at the back, best angle just a moment ago. But yeah, that's what it's got. A little vaccine type thing on there, right there. It's cool. Anyway, in we go. So yeah, good people. I don't do very many of these, and I don't do many live. That's for damn sure. So it's an interesting. It's going to be interesting times. Kind of excited to do it. They're quite into the community that's involved in it. So 20 minutes. God, that's a lot of money for 20 minutes. Oh, I think you just said reroute there. Reroute. It's a reroute. Right, handbrake off because it always puts one on. And let's push the engine and let's go. There we go, coming out. So we've got to go across this island to go to the next island, I think. Is that right? Yes, that's exactly it. I have to cross this island.
Keep left, and then turn left.
I don't know how I ended up on the top of the thing there. Keep left, then turn left.
Turn
I am
left.
keeping left. I can't turn left. The lights are on red. Dear me. Doug? I put it back to the English. Somebody asked very nicely if I could put it back to English. So I put it back to the English. I'm going to go in a second. I was just getting coffee there. I picked it up. Got a very big mug today. I've got a big Cadbury's milk chocolate one. Picked it up at a charity shop. Like a bit of charity shop action. Keep the costs down. Huge big mug. So official Cadbury's milk chocolate one probably cost 50p. Brilliant. But it's a huge mug, and it's not got Cadbury's milk chocolate in it. Of course, it's got coffee in it. That's the only thing that would be in my mugs. Have I put my light on? No, I've not. I don't think I've got any beacon lights to put on. No, I don't have any beacon lights to put on. I don't know why I can't have beacon lights if you've got no beacon lights. Kind of makes sense. So, yeah, charity shop, lovely big mug, nothing like it. Tons of coffee, bucket of coffee. I definitely need it. So, long week, one of those things. I've sort of long week of holiday. It was nice to have a break. Got some other videos done, enjoyed myself. I genuinely enjoyed myself with most of this stuff, I really do. So, I mean, I was almost the other week. I was almost off the Bus Simulator 18, and then I worked out what I was meant to be doing, and I was doing it wrong, and I'm kind of back onto Bus Simulator 18. It was on and off. It was an on-off relationship. She wasn't quite my type, but anyway, no, it was on and off. I was thinking about it and then not thinking about it, and thinking about it and not thinking about it. It's one of those kind of games though. It's extremely long missions, it's taking ages. I seriously want it to be more open and quickly and open itself up more faster. Because then you could kind of not keep playing it. I mean, I've got 100 hours maybe into it, something like that. No, maybe not that long. But I mean, I've got more hours into this game. This is a game that I'm thoroughly burnt into my soul at this point in time. I'd like to do more on the on the community channel part of it. If you've seen that, I've done a bit on the community channel now, doing bits and pieces. But I would really like to do more on the community stuff, on the Euro Truck Simulator and things like that. I'd like to do a bit more on that as well. So I might start doing a little bit more on the Euro Truck thing to kind of balance it out. A lot of retro stuff, but not a lot of truck stuff. Not enough truck stuff, if that makes sense. So I'll have to do some more to balance it all out. 8:51 a.m. as we make our way through the streets of somewhere. I can't remember where we are. Forgotten entirely. Just been here before though. Been here before, I think. The grey roads are where you haven't driven. Can you imagine actually of doing every single road? That's some mission in its own right. Especially as the roads go grey again when they rework them, like they've done with all of Austria. Austria's been reworked. I see they have cancelled the Russian element of this. That's off for the moment anyway. It's been shelved for the thing, and they say that they, as a lot of game developers do this, and I kind of get it. They want to stay sort of politically neutral or with these things, so they don't seem to be supporting things one way or the other, but they obviously can't support the war in Ukraine. So they have. So this one. So they have held the Russian element of the game, which is a sad thing because I think we were quite looking forward to that old world sort of elements of Russia. I think we were all quite looking forward to that. I'm going to close the window because you can hear the truck rattling, or the wind rattling through this. Didn't realise I could accelerate. I'm going to accelerate now. So it's not it's not cancelled. It's just delayed. I think is what the truth of it is. And hopefully, if there's a quick resolution to things that are going on, maybe it'll be out soon. Yeah, I forced my way out because you lot were all waiting too long. could see the petrol station below there. Right, 814 kilometres to go. A lot of this is boat, though. A lot of this is boat. Standard journey, basically, in the scale of things. But I've had a helicopter, which is what I want. I wonder if there's any light aircraft. Are there any light aircraft in the game? In like sort of a non-fixed wing type thing. God, that would be cool, wouldn't it? Taking an aircraft for it. Boeing 747 or something like that. I don't think that would happen like that. I've seen them taking wind turbines before. There's a lot of that comes on where I am, and just because I'm just near the border anyway. And when you enter into Scotland, they're quite keen on their wind power. So because they're quite keen on the wind power, you get quite a lot of turbines going around on, and these blades are enormous. These are proper blades. I'm going to go straight on here. Probably upsetting this one here because I've got a pass, so I can use my pass to drive through. I don't know where it appears in this thing, but I'm assuming I've got one. Yeah, there we go. Don't know where it appears in here, though. Normally it's like a little box on the windscreen, can guess transmits. I don't know where it is on these things. I don't suppose it works like that nowadays. I basically read the license plate and that's them good to go, if that makes sense. I'm guessing. You can stop for the tolls. I kind of hate the fact that it kind of takes it away, if that makes sense. It disappears. It doesn't. You're not doing the toll gates anymore because you don't have to. You can just pay for it, as you go with the auto pass, which seems to be built into absolutely every truck. Because I don't even know where it is in here, but it seems to be there. So I guess you just pay for it by default. So look at me looking at the mirrors, by the way. Woohoo! Looking left and right in the mirrors, just check what's coming out of junctions and things like that. Practice, that is. Getting a bit of practice on these things, looking through the mirrors. You can have a digital one that sort of sits in the centre, but I ditched that after a request. Bobster said that I should learn how to look in my mirrors. So I did, learn how to look in my mirrors. In fact, everybody's told me what to do on this game. It's not just me. So anybody who's followed this channel has kind of guided how I've played the game. And I've enjoyed it a lot more because of that. There's a lot of things that I've enjoyed a lot more. Advanced coupling was one of my favourite changes to the game. That I really liked. Also, another strange but simple one was the changing the number of things that happen on the road. I've dropped it. It's normally set at 50%. So there's like a lot of things like crashes and road diversions and all this kind of stuff. There's quite a lot of those set by default. At 50%, which is quite high if you think about it. It's quite a high number that's set for that sort of that kind of thing. So I was suggested that Hatman suggested that I reduce that down to a lot lower number, more like a natural sort of number of things that happen on the road. Take it right down to sort of maybe 10 or 20%. I dropped it to 40, and I think that's a nice number because that allows us to have a little bit of fun with the game, if that makes sense. I think that's the number I want to be at. I don't want to. Car coming. So that's where I think I want to be at. That's the number I want to be at. A bit pulling going on this thing. It's not very heavy. It's only 3 tons. Only 3 tons. But yeah, all these things have added to my enjoyment, including the checking your mirrors like that. That's which is was suggested Bobster. As I say, my favourite coupling one, advanced coupling. Mark Middleton suggested that. Brilliant, thanks, Mark. Appreciate that one. And there's just so many nice things, and people, and Mark's kept me up to date with his travels in Euro Truck Simulator, things he's found. I still haven't got to the Tiger Tank, but that is definitely planned for. I mean, the French countryside must be an easy one to fairly cover because it's fair. It's not like Italy where we're kind of going up and down. It's kind of a more square shape, if that makes sense. So it's bound to be a little bit easier to do. So there's a tank, a Tiger Tank. Near Le Mans, so I've got to give that a go. I've got to give that a chance to sort of find that particular a hidden goodie. I'll get the old truck on both sides. And there we go. Get some pictures. Ah, that could have been nasty. He could have died. What was I going to say? So yeah, so there's been lots of things that I've learned from this game, lots of things I've enjoyed about this game. It's a very, it's a very enjoyable game. It's very, I mean, as much as I sometimes get a bit stressed by the final hurdles with the game, I do find it quite a stress relieving game. You can kind of drive for hours and just enjoy the process of just driving. Love this. Look at this. Look at that lovely orange truck. He's going to drive into the side of me. He's about to. He's going to try it. It's not going to happen, pal. I've got more horsepower. Was this 480, wasn't it, I think? This is 480. This is the Volvo Globetrotter. Or the classic version, is it? This is the classic, they call it? I think it's the classic, they call it. Don't know if I have to change lanes here. No, no need to change lanes. Just keep going where we're going. Head on straight. Plenty things to do. Get a bit of coffee while we're doing that. Have you got a beverage? I hope you've got a beverage. Beverages are almost required, you know, during these videos. Keep you busy. Ooh. I see, though, as part of the Jubilee stuff, that Volvo was showing off a great big purple Volvo FH Electric on their Facebook page to sort of congratulate the Queen on her 70 years of reign. That's a hell of a job. Most of us would have retired way before 70 years. But yeah, so 70 years worth of job, and they had one of their electric ones on there. They're the people to watch, by the way. I did say this before. They're the companies to watch. They'll be the ones who produce the electric trucks. I mean, they're already saying that they're close to that already with their sort of, you know, 40 tons and 500 kilometers with the things. I mean, it's all batteries basically, though. It's all tons of lithium, if that makes sense. Tons and tons of lithium, massive amounts of it. The only problem with that is the amount of lithium we have. Realistically, I'm surprised nobody's stuck solar panels on these things yet, though, or have they? And I've not really noticed. You know, because stick solar panels on the roof of it, you can generate a small amount of electricity while you're kind of travelling, or maybe even you know, I know you won't generate as much, but why isn't there like a mini wind turbine on the top? Because obviously when you're driving through the traffic, that turbine can generate, you know, by its movement. Would you not think? I think it's stupid things here and that nobody else has thought of.
Go straight on.
Truck turbines on the top of it, or cars, you know, put them down the bottom and they funnel electricity, a couple of little turbines that generate energy that goes back into the whole thing. That sounds really cool. What a good idea that is. Like little jet engines on the side, something like that, or on the roof. Can you imagine? I wonder if anybody's thought of that. I can't be the only person. That was a nice burger. There's a lot of food going past on these signs, by the way. It's making me hungry. We got burgers and we got pizzas going past. Oh no! Why's nobody thought of that? Why is it me who's just thought of that?
Go straight on.
Do you know what? If everybody generates it. This is the video. You go onto YouTube and you find this video, and you just go, Generic Demon invented that. Real Generic Demon invented that. It was his idea. He had that idea before anybody else. I should be painting that, shouldn't I? Oh, look at that. It's a lime green truck. Lime green truck. Deadly lime green truck. It's even a DAF, I think. Oh, nice looking building. What is it? I say nice looking building. I don't know what it is. I thought it was a house for a minute there, and then I've realised it's got big holes in it. It's like a construction site of some sort. So I think this is where our other port is, by the way. I think we've made our way across the entire island now. I think. Yeah, look, there's a boat. There's a boat in the distance. We have boats. Oh, traffic lights. Is that more food? I'm obsessed now with food. Look, what's that? There's a shop selling food. What we got there? I missed that one. What was that one? Definitely over before that changed. Wow. Shame it's not closer to the beachfront though. It's obviously a nice looking bar, but it's just a shame it's not close to the beachfront, isn't it? Look. I don't think there's a beachfront there though. It looks like it's rocks. Oh well. I wonder what that says on that building. Eco di Milio in Italia. And that probably means nothing. Put Google Translate on, see what happens. Nothing at all, because I can't speak Italian. There's a house right now next to the front there. I say a house, it might be an office building. Looks a bit office building, doesn't it? There's a man digging around there. Loads of rubbish again. We're almost there, though. We're almost at our port. Bed's half full. We didn't sleep on the mini ferry trip for 20 minutes. Which is fair enough. Probably wouldn't have done, to be honest, would you? 30 kilometres. That's cool. Ah. Terrible driving. Should never do it outside. Never go outside the cab and have a look at it. That's the thing. I'm terrible doing things like that. Little motorboats. Everybody's got a little motorboat. Some little alleyways. Still haven't found one of these secret blooming roads though. Definitely not. There was the one that was the other day, and I don't think it was a secret road though, was it? It was kind of. It still was. It went round it.
Keep right. And then
I am keeping right, Doug. Leave us alone. Okay.
Turn right.
Turning right.
Get ready to turn left.
Get ready to turn left at the end of the road. As we go into this industrial estate. That's alright, I think we'll clear that.
Turn right.
A lot of windy roads just to get to where I'm going to get on transport-wise, isn't there? Well wide. Straight on, look, straight on. Go for it. 30 miles an hour. We're hitting the boat. Lots of parking spaces as everybody queues to get on and off. There's the buses queuing to get on and off. Getting on. We're taking a trip. And stop. I always look at the middle mirror nowadays. I've learnt that the middle mirror is there for a kind of so that you can see just to the front of the vehicle. Right. I need to go. Where do I need to go? I don't need to go there. Nope. Nope. It's there then, because this is where I'm going up here. To Sasasia, or whatever it is. Anyway, that's where I'm going with my thing. It's actually cheaper for a 12-hour journey. This is me having to sleep, by the way, now. So we're rerouting as we go across. It's quite nice, actually. It's a nice journey. Oh, middle of the night, though. I wanted to get in the day. Never mind. Never mind. A night drive. Night drive to finish. And come off.
Get ready to
Oh, this is this road. I blooming hate it. Been out here a few times, have I not? Oh no, I've not. It's not the one I'm thinking of. Thank goodness for that.
turn left.
I will turn left when the lights are going. It's 18 minutes past. Let's have a little look at the time I need to be in for. Between 10 AM and 5 AM. 5 o'clock in the evening. Got plenty of time today. And I've of course now been properly slept as well, so we don't need to worry about that. Let's not take another sign with us. Free sign with every helicopter.
Keep right.
It's a sign of the times. Oh dear. It's a sign. I posted it. No. Need to stop. Sign. Oh, need some signpost jokes now in the comments below. You got a signpost joke, put in the comment below. Right. We've got 205 kilometres to go. Speeding a little bit here, just trying to get in. 3 o'clock in the morning I'm getting in. 3:30 AM now I'm getting in. 205 kilometres. 3 hours and 10 minutes. Or 1 minute, sorry. 3 hours and 1 minute. Does I need to come over?
Go straight on.
Behave myself. Yeah, I'll do that. Watching those lights drifting through the night. Said this before though, I love night driving personally. In the game it's not so much fun because we don't get to see all the lovely landmarks and all the effort they make in it. For a minute there I thought you were going to drive out on me. Got me mug. Can't see my things. Ah, there we go. There's my truck on the dashboard. Saw it there as I go through the lights.
Take the first exit.
There we go.
Exit now.
Exiting now. I went around the charity shops actually when I was at that place where I was talking about the adjustments of sort of the fine tuning to get into these teeny six spaces, or one of these teeny six spaces. But we were looking at the charity shops while we were there. We were like, we'll have a quick look at the charity shops and see what's there. I always go through those, you know, those tubs of things where the kids' toys are, or the sort of the 10p ones or whatever else it is. I just dig through those because that's where I sometimes find trucks. Because people just bin them, you know, they think they're just rubbish, or they've been, you know, over sort of. Oh, that was me not being very careful there. You know, they kind of put them in that pile of things, and sometimes they put very expensive sort of, you know, models that are actually in there into well, not expensive because I couldn't keep them, but they put model trucks into there, and so I always have a little look through those just to see if there's anything there. Fortunately, I've not been that much lucky recently, apart from that one that McBurney's one I found the other day, that one, the yellow truck that I posted on Twitter. It's still in the comments below, actually, not comments, in the description below if you want to have a look. In fact, there's a link to the couple of Twitter things, but you'll start seeing them on the community feed here as well, because I think that's really important to kind of, you know, build it on there because it makes sense. You know, that's where, you know, where I'm doing all my sort of chatting and talking, and might as well be on YouTube. So you only get those features though when you get to a certain number of subscribers. So thank you everybody who's subscribed to my channel. Please stick with me. Tell your friends. I'm sure they'll enjoy it. Probably not. Why did you show me this channel? It's rubbish. Yes, that's true. Here we go. And we're going for it. We're bailing through the night. 1:12 a.m. Quarter past 1 in the morning. Used to be kicking out time in the nightclubs of old. Nowadays they just don't kick you out. They just let you stay until like whatever time. 4 or 5 a.m. There's a reflection from the back of that truck in front of me. Reflectors being lit by my truck. And we're going slowly through. I say slowly. We're actually making quite good pace for a change. Just a shame it's pitch black, as I say. Nice lot of stuff lit up in the dash, though. All the stuff you expect to see, though. Some cars and vehicles, don't they? They adjust the illumination level, don't they, based on what your the sort of the light outside. You know, now they've got a lot of these sort of sensors nowadays on vehicles, and they adjust the illumination based on that. Yeah, one of my drivers has just made 7,400. Roel Z. Roel Z. Like Noel, but with a R. Okay. Just bouncing through. Just strangely quietly, sort of, and intensely sort of following the road here. Just watching the road, and just behaving myself, staying behind this truck, just kind of using it as a guide. Sometimes that's worth doing, you know, if you're on a long motorway drive. I sometimes find that if you find somebody who drives very similarly to yourself, you can use them as sort of a guide. Let them do the driving in front of you. You know, obviously still keep an eye on the road and whatever else is. But if you've got them and you can see they're driving very similarly to the way you do, you can pretty much stick with them That makes sense until they obviously turn off or you turn off. Sort of, and between the two of you, you kind of get a decent sort of guide of the road. I mean, trust nobody, obviously, but at the same time, you can there are tricks to driving more comfortably. And I was just following him there and just thinking, I'm quite comfortable with the way he's driving there. Slowing off a little bit. He's probably coming off at this next junction now, saying that. It's drifting through the night. 2 a.m. We're almost there. There's something flashing on top of the tower there. Electrical tower, I assume, so nothing flies into it. Back up to 80 kilometres now. Stay with it. I think he'll probably come with the grinding halt now. Please don't hit me, please don't hit me, please don't hit me. Okay. 1 hour and 12 minutes remaining game time. Got a bit of parking to do. Discovered the other week that actually parking is counted towards the time, and I missed it by 1 minute. I was late by 1 minute on a job. 1 minute. I think I lost, was it some stupid amount, like €700 for it as well, for being late by 1 minute. And he's trying to overtake, but I don't think he's going to overtake. I'm just going to stay where I am. I'm going to concentrate on my driving now. Still at 90 kilometres for the cars. 80 for us. Down at 70. I guess there's a turning here. Yeah, there is. So we're down 70 and then we're back to 80. $40. He pulled over. He must have thought that he must have known that was coming, that turning. Okay. Almost there. It was worth it. I've been really looking forward to a helicopter. Helicopter's been kind of my little unicorn, hasn't it? I've been looking forward to a helicopter. I've snuck past helicopters. I remember that episode. That was a good episode where I snuck past a helicopter. There was a crash on the road and I managed to sneak by. I was very, very, very lucky when I did that. I haven't seen many. To be fair, I haven't seen many accidents recently or diversions. Been a bit quiet, really, in that sense. But yeah, I snuck past that helicopter one episode. That was a naughty one. I've been quite good, actually, considering how tired I was earlier. I couldn't read the cities. I'm actually doing. I think I'm doing all right. 2:55 a.m. And that's another thing. A Spa. Spa down it. He's finally gone off. See you later. Thank you, pal. Nice travelling with you. Nice guide there. We're 26 kilometres out. I'm assuming we're going to an airport. Imagine if it's another airport and we're getting the opportunity to go back again. Because I realise now that I'm going to have to drive all the way back again to get another load that will take me possibly to those last 3 places in Italy. I'm probably dragging this out, aren't I? But I really wanted to take a helicopter. I've been desperate to take a helicopter. Doing my treasure hunt bit, wasn't it? And challenge Annika, if you remember those programs. If you don't, you can Google them. Featured Annika Rice and a cameraman in her bottom most of the time. While she wore a tracksuit. Sort of a game show where they had to find things, obviously treasure hunt being a treasure hunt. And she had a helicopter that flew around. That must have been the most expensive show to run, realistically. With a helicopter everywhere. And she helicoptered around the place. I can see lights, but I think we're good. We are good.
Keep right.
Keep right. No, that car's coming around. I'll wait.
Take the third exit.
I'll just go around all the way. stay on this side and go round all the way. Well, you can wait, because you're the one who flew round the outside of me. Oh god, that was close. I would have actually been in the centre lane to go all the way around there, but you kind of forced me into the situation I was in there. After avoiding him beautifully, I managed to catch the curb there. I felt it vibrate, the old pad. Come on, with your Kia. Not Kia. Kia, not Kia. We're gonna find somewhere to rest up as well when we get here. Not what I expected. I half expected to be sent to an airport, but it'll do.
Here we are, safe and sound.
Here we are, safe and sound. Thanks, Doug. Right, press enter. Where do you want it? They want it there. Confirm. So it's round there. So what I'm gonna do? So I'm gonna go around the block because I'm not really facing the right way here. So I should be able to drive around this place. I'll go around and then I'll position myself to reverse in. Should be easier that way. Yeah, position myself to reverse in. There we go. Okay. Here we are. And I go. That looks good. Right. Should we open the window again so I don't bash my head through the glass? There we go. The window's opened. Kind of like the opening a window. There was something else somebody told me in the comments. What was it? What was it? Was it Bobster? What did you tell me? There was something about moving around the cabin. I can't remember how to do it. You said there was a way to move around the cabin, like, freely. And I'm not sure how you do that. I will have to look it up. If you know what it is off the top of your head, put it in the comments below. And I'll try and do that, because I kind of like the idea of that. Being able to move around the free roam around the cabin. Somebody does that. That's one of the latest updates, wasn't it? Was the 1.44 update? There was a way to free roam. See, I've done this the right way. I can see what's going on. Look at that. I can even see what's going on. Amazing. Amazing. Still can muck it up though. Look at this, you idiot. Still mucking it up. Come on. Swing back. Can you fix it before? Oh, I can. Oh, it's not brilliant. It's not good. It'll do. We'll take it. Let's unload that trailer. I'll take it. It was a bit of a naughty one, but we did it. Skill rank 6. Oh, look at this. Some good XP for that one. Like it. Lot of XP. 1000 XP for that one. Brilliant. Good long journey as well. Reward based. Proficiency bonus. Oh, you get more money for being proficient. So that's that. Wow. God, that's amazing how much money you actually get. 38. Maneuvering bonus. All the good stuff. Right, continue. Okay, we need to find somewhere to park for the night. Let's have a look at the world map. Pop up the old GPS. Let's have a little look at this and see what we can find to... Look, there's a marina over there. Yeah. Right, where are we going to park for the night? Here, I think. That looks like a good place. It's got a nice... Looks like it's a big sort of open area to park in. And plus we haven't been there before. And there's also a truck depot there. I was going with the buying a truck place in every city, but I've kind of got... I'm not bored with the idea, but more a case of I've not been doing it. I'm not bored, just not been doing it. Come on then, Doug. Let's find a place to stay for the night. I know we've had a nice sleep on the way through, but there's nothing wrong with another rest stop while we're at it. All work, no play makes Doug a very boring guy, doesn't it? That's what it does. Doug is a very boring guy otherwise.
Turn right.
A nice wide. Come on, Doug. Let's get out here. Checking that mirror all the time. A little bit up the pavement, but we're all good.
Turn right.
And we're turning right. Okay, Doug. I'm on it. Roundabout. Wait for the cars to go. Again, this is about the fact that the density change can sometimes cause deadlock, so because the computer just doesn't know what to do or where to drive. So you sometimes end up with it. But sometimes it adds real drama. There have been points where I've been on the pavement sort of avoiding stuff. There's been high drama involved with it. And I like it. It's a lot of fun. Oh look, getting your teeth done. Oh, number 1 chocolate. Fancy a bit of chocolate actually. It's been a while since I've had a bit of chocolate actually. Because I'm always very careful about what I eat. Not one of these raving lunatics with the sort of regimes and all this kind of stuff. But I am very careful about amount of fuel that goes in, amount of fuel that comes out. Not comes out, but you know what I mean. Amount of fuel I burn over a day. I do have chocolate, but I tend to have dark chocolate because it's less calorific, so you can sort of get more of a bar of chocolate than you would do if you got a smaller bar. I'm really mucking this up here.
Exit.
Screech through! He's screeching. You can actually see that vehicle leaning. Oh, here's our park.
Turn right.
Looks exciting, doesn't it? Yeah,
Turn right.
nice and dark and dangerous. We've been to work. Oh, look at this! It's my kind of hotel. Yes, the Bates' Motel. Wow, one other truck here, lots of rooms. You can see the TVs on in there and the other things. Oh yeah. Yep. You know you're in for a good time here. Yeah, that's one dodgy looking hotel, isn't it? Is there one behind it as well? Is that behind it, or is it somewhere else? That's another house. It's a house behind it. So we got this dodgy hotel with its 4 floors and tellies on in the rooms. We've definitely been here before or similar, haven't we? I don't know what it's with Italy and its hotels. They're very weird, aren't they? But we could either spend the night in the truck, which is probably what he's doing over there, because that's probably safer. Is there anybody working here? There's 2 cars there. We've got 2 cars. Okay, let's put the engine off. Let's have a rest, and then we'll save for the thing. Yeah, there we go. End of the day. There's still 2 cars there. Is the truck still there? Yeah, he's there. 1 o'clock in the afternoon it is, and we're ready for our next journey next time round. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Genetic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye now.